Okay, guys, so today we're going to go over constant proportionality. This is the last of our proportionality stuff before the test, and then we're reviewing from this, okay? So our constant of proportionality represents the constant ratio between two values. So usually these are our x and y values. So it's going to be the ratio, okay? Ratio, remember we write ratio as a to b, a colon b, or as a fraction. That's how we see it a lot, as the fraction, okay? So our formula to find our constant of proportionality is k equals y over x. Okay, so if I have k equals y over x, k represents my constant of proportionality. Okay, y is your y value, any y value, and x is that x value that goes with that y value. Okay, so like I said, k is constant of proportionality, y is any y value, that's the dependent variable, and x is any x value or independent variable. Okay, so to find in a table, you're going to divide your y value by your x value. Pretty simple, y over x. Word problems, we want to determine what is our x and what is our y, and then divide our y value by our x. Usually it's given to you what represents x and what represents y. In a graph, we want to do rise over run, count up and then count across. And then we write our answer as a fraction. And then remember to always simplify. Okay, so if I'm doing this one, let's look at this example, a word problem. The cost of 5 bananas is $1.60. What is the constant of proportionality? Constant of proportionality that relates to the number of bananas? X. So x, let's remember it's y over x. X is my bananas. Okay, and to the cost in dollars, y. Y is my money. Okay, so let's take what I have. Look at money was $1.60, so I'm going to put 160 over my x, my number of bananas, 5 over 5. And then we divide. 5 goes into 160 how many times? So let's do 5 goes into $1.60. 5 goes into 16 3 times because 3 times 5 is 15. 6 minus 5 is 1, and that's 0. And then bring down our 0, that's 10. 5 goes into 10 twice because 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, put that decimal point there. So it's 32 cents is my K. That's my K, my constant of proportionality. Okay, it's as simple as that. So let's go from tables. Okay, so from a table, I'm going to show you on here. Okay, so we want to do y over x. So constant of proportionality that relates y, the cost in dollars, to x, the number of tickets sold. Okay, so I'm going to do y over x. And I'm just going to choose this first one. As simple as that. You can choose any of them. They're going to give you the same answer. So I'm going to do $10 is my y over my x, which is 20, my tickets, okay? Make sure you do the pairs. So if you choose 10, you need to do 20. If you choose 1250, you need to do 25. If you choose 15, you need to do 30. And if you choose 1750, you need to do 35, okay? You need to keep the pairs together. 10 divided by 20. I'm going to divide both of these by 10. Divide by 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. And 20 divided by 10 is 2. So my constant of proportionality is 1/2. Okay. In a word problem, the cost of 420 pencils is $75.60. What is the constant of proportionality that relates y, the cost in dollars? So y is my dollars, to x, the number of tickets sold. Oh, not number of tickets, number of pencils sold. Pencils. I'll have to change that. Okay, to the number of pencils sold. Okay, so we have 400. So we have our dollar was $75.60 over 420 pencils. Okay, and we're going to solve 420 because top in, bottom out goes into $75.60. Okay, put our decimal there because 420 doesn't go into 7 or 5, so it goes into 756. I know this is only going to be 1 because 400 twice is 800, so this is going to be 420. 6 minus 0 is 6, 5 minus 2 is 3, 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, and 336 is less than 420, so I know I was right. Bring down that 0. 420 goes into 3,360. Well, I know 4 times 8 is 32, and that's close to 33 here. So I'm going to do 420 times 8 and see what I get. 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 4 is 32, plus 1 is 33. And look it, 3,360. I'm going to do 0. So my K is 18 cents. Okay? And then with the graph, okay? So on the graph, I'm going to show you right here on the graph how to do it. Okay? So if we're looking at this, I want to start at this point down here. Okay, I have a point, and then I want to go along this line. I'm going to go along this line until it hits a point where it makes that plus sign. So I have a plus sign right here, right? Where those grid lines make, and that's where that line crosses right there. So I want to point right there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to count up. So I'm going to draw a little triangle in. Okay, and I'm going to count up. 1, 2, 3. So I went up 3. Okay, and I'm going to count over. 1, 2, over 2. Okay, so then how much I go up is on top, and how much I go over is on bottom. And that's my K. Okay, 3 over 2. Okay, and that's it. That's all I have for you today. Do the work, and then we'll be reviewing the rest of the week, and the test is on Thursday. Okay, and then next week is Thanksgiving. Awesome. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.